Welcome to Morningstar. Semiconductor chips have once again come into focus as tensions in the Taiwan Strait raise questions about China's strategy to achieve self-sufficiency in this critical technology. As a workaround against economic sanctions imposed by the US, how will China produce these chips that are at present only supplied by Taiwan's TSMC and a few others? We're talking to Felix Lee, equity analyst at Morningstar today. Hi, Felix. Mainland and Taiwan chip stocks trade at opposite directions following the U.S. politician visit to the island. Why is that?
Okay, so the Taiwan chip stocks are a bit weaker than the mainland China chip stocks because mainly because of the geopolitical situation. But aside from the geopolitical situation, the fundamentals that all these foundries face, no matter they are in Taiwan, China, or other parts of the world, is still the same. We think the opposite direction in terms of the stock movement is mainly because of some of the risk management measures taken by investors in order to hedge the geopolitical risk regarding Taiwan. Because once or if a military incursion occurs in Taiwan, then it is very likely that Taiwan chip production would be disrupted, and which would prompt orders to be switched to China.
So does it also is it also safe to assume that the mainland will pump more resources into the chip supply chain? And does it make sense to look at China's SMIC right now?
Mainland China has been pumping a lot of resources into the chip supply chain. There are a few initiatives, with the most popular one to be made in China 2025. But we don't see a very material acceleration of these resources pumping into the supply chain. It's been several tens of billions in the past year for each year. And we think this figure to be somewhat stable in the next few years. For SMIC, the company is trading at 15% below our fair value estimate, so which is borderline three-star and four-star at the moment. We think the company is borderline fairly valued because of the heightened geopolitical risk, such as equipment embargoes, as well as other trade restrictions that are unique to SMIC.
On the other hand, while TSMC's valuation remains very attractive, is there a scenario where the geopolitical situation could result in a downgrade?
So TSMC's valuation in the Morningstar methodology has a base case which we didn't assume the occurrence of a military incursion in Taiwan. What we are focusing now is more of the supply chain disruptions that has been happening since 2020. Right now, there are talks of the CHIPS Act potentially barring foreign investments into sensitive countries, as well as some shipments that could be restricted into China. These supply chain disruptions, as well as the recent demand downside, are more pressing issues to any possible downgrades for TSMC.
Right. Thank you so much, Felix. For Morningstar, I'm Caitlin.